Good evening and welcome. I'm Russ Spencer, evening anchor for Fox 5 in Atlanta, and you are watching the Atlanta Press Club Loudermilk Young debate series. We are broadcasting from the studio of Georgia Public Broadcasting in Atlanta, and we welcome viewers from across the state and the country. This is the runoff debate for the U.S. Senate seat currently held by Senator David Perdue of Georgia. The candidates are, in alphabetical order, Democrat Jon Ossoff. He is CEO of Insight TWI, a media production company that investigates corruption, organized crime, and war crimes for international news organizations. Republican David Perdue has served in the U.S. Senate since 2015. Before his election, he sat on the board of 5 major corporations and co-founded Perdue Partners, a global trading company. Senator Perdue declined to participate in this debate and is represented by an empty podium. Now let's meet our panel. Greg Bluestein is a political reporter with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Lisa Ram is host and senior producer of NPR's Morning Edition on WABE in Atlanta. Let's get started. The topics were not shared with Mr. Ossoff before the debate. The debate will be divided into 3 rounds. Each round he will have 60 seconds to answer his question. To start the debate, Mr. Ossoff will be asked 2 questions by each of the panelists. And Greg, you get the first question.
Mr. Ossoff, thanks for being here. The state is experiencing another coronavirus surge, and over the weekend, Georgia set a single-day record for new cases of the disease. What should the federal government be doing right now to contain the virus? And if public health experts support a new lockdown, would you endorse the idea?
Good afternoon, Greg. Thank you for the question. Thank you to the Atlanta Press Club and Georgia Public Broadcasting for hosting us. This is a time of incredible pain and difficulty for so many Americans. We've lost more than 250,000 Americans to this virus. Lives have been turned upside down, jobs, businesses, homes, and livelihoods lost. And at the root of our government's failure to respond properly to this virus has been a disregard for public health expertise. So I will be listening carefully in the U.S. Senate to the advice of the leadership of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, based right here in Georgia, and I will be working to make sure that they have the resources they need to contain the spread of this virus, that our hospital systems, our clinics, our school systems, doctors and nurses like my wife Alicia, who got sick in July, fighting this virus, helping save lives. They have been the heroes. Politicians have let us down. We need to take our cues from the public health experts.
A quick follow-up, if they do call for a new lockdown, would you be supportive of it?
I will take my cues from the leadership of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And let me be very clear on this. I will listen to the public health experts. And if they recommend that more aggressive mitigation measures are necessary to save lives, it would be foolish for politicians to ignore their advice. The reason that our country has lagged the entire world at the efficacy of our response to this virus, the reason that we are losing thousands of people per day to this virus is because of the arrogance of politicians like David Perdue, so arrogant that he disregarded public health expertise, and so arrogant that he's not with us here today to answer questions. And so if I might, my message for the people of our state at this moment of crisis is your senator feels entitled to your vote. Your senator is refusing to answer questions and debate his opponent because he believes he shouldn't have to. He believes this Senate seat belongs to him. This Senate seat belongs to the people. With early voting beginning on December 14th, I want to urge everybody to make a plan to vote. David Perdue has been getting rich in office. And instead of taking public health expertise and guidance from the CDC and getting that to the people and implementing in policy, he was buying up shares in manufacturers of vaccines and medical equipment, and he's not here because he's afraid he may incriminate himself in this debate.
Lisa, it's your turn to ask a question.
Mr. Ossoff, with that said, an investigation into Senator Perdue allegedly dumping stocks at the start of the pandemic did not result in any charges, but you still call him a crook. He denies that, and the back and forth continues. Many think your focus now should be more on how Georgians are dealing with the loss of financial security, their